Hey, this is day 5 of the road to Alaska. I got a question from my friend the other day about why I'm running in Alaska. Why leave the contiguous United States? We have at least 26 miles of sidewalk here in Texas, maybe more. So why leave? Why go to Alaska? So I thought this is a good time to tell you about what happened 11 years ago. Very exciting. And very sad, even though I laugh about it now. So 11 years ago, I signed up to run the Mayor's Marathon with a running team, and it turns out I realized that I'm not a runner. About 2 feet into our first training session, I was like, oh no, I'm not a runner, and everybody just left me behind. And so I got lost, and people had to pick me up in a Suburban, and then I was embarrassed and discouraged, and so I just said, okay, I'm gonna ditch the team, and I'm just going to train by myself. And next week I'm gonna get really disciplined and really focused, and I'm going to really try next week. And so next week's turned into months, and all of a sudden the marathon was here. It was marathon day, and I got together with my team that I was running with, and everybody had a whole lot of camaraderie. And I didn't know anyone. I hadn't been training with anyone. I hadn't been training at all. So we get to Alaska, and I had a roommate, and she had forgotten her running socks, and I thought, oh, she's been training really hard, and so she deserves good running socks, and I haven't been training, so I deserve the cheap socks that I bought at Target, and that was not a good decision. I got to the 13-mile mark, the rest station there, and when they took my shoes off, because I was in a lot of pain, we found that there were large, very large blisters wrapped around the backs of my heels, and it was incredibly painful to run or even walk on those. Let's be honest, I was walking the whole time, but because I hadn't trained at all. And I really wanted to be a runner, but I wasn't at the time, and so I hadn't trained to be. And so I toughed it out until mile 20, when I finally said, I can't go on. And yet another Suburban came and picked me up, and I didn't get to finish the race. And it was because of a lack of training and a lack of discipline. That time was, it was just a really bad focus. The only thing I was really focused on the first time was losing weight. That's all I really wanted to do. We raised money for cancer research, and I was like, oh, that's great, but if I could really see this number on the scale, that would be the ultimate victory. And so this time I'm not really focused on finding, getting to a certain weight. It's about being healthy and developing endurance and perseverance and self-discipline. And so back in September, I started running, and for the first time ever, I have loved running. And I started eating a whole lot of vegetables, and okay, yeah, I do. I like them. I like vegetables, but I know that they're full of nutrients that make me feel great. So that's what I really like, is that I feel great. And I used to not be passionate about anything. I lost interest in almost everything and was feeling down so many days. But after September and really getting to running, having a lapse and getting back into running, I feel so great, and it's been really transformative, physically, mentally, spiritually, and this has just been the best focus, and I feel like I'm pursuing the right things this time around. So I'm gonna get back there, and I'm gonna finish that marathon, and I'm gonna run it. I'm not going to crawl across, 20 20 miles and then stop. My goal is to finish, and I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be with my husband, and I'm also going to be with a couple of friends who teach my kids karate, and they are super awesome people. So I'm going to be surrounded by friends, having developed this perseverance and really changing my health and the way I see life. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be victorious. I'm really excited. So that's part of why I am racing in Alaska and not just here in the DFW, even though this is a great place. Not running in summer, though. It's horrible. All right. Have a great day. That's my reason why, and I'm sticking to it. Day 5, road to Alaska. Bye. Have a great day.